Hello, welcome to my channel. Renso Castaneda here. Today I'm gonna paint this beautiful image from a black and white image. You're gonna see there is a link in the description box to the image. You're gonna find the image in color, okay? We're gonna use this black and white version because the idea is to practice not to copy the color from the image, just to have one color already in our mind, already know how to mix skin colors. I'm gonna use titanium white, yellow ochre, cadmium red hue, and ivory black. I'm gonna add more colors, but first for the beginning, I'm gonna start with just these few colors. I use black, a touch of red, a touch of yellow ochre for drawing. I'm going to separate the space for mixing colors. Okay. Now I'm gonna make a sketch. The face is gonna be around here. Oh, let me see. It's gonna be the up, the bottom. Okay. Okay. First, always pay attention to the center line. It's gonna be around here. Let me see. No, a little bit more here. This is gonna be my center line. Now I'm squinting my eyes and trying to visualize the whole face here. The eyes around here. Okay. Now I have decided to place the eyes here. I'm gonna make another line for the eyebrows and from the eyebrows to the bottom of the chin. That's gonna be here. I'm gonna try to find the middle. That's gonna be for the nose. Okay. Oh, hello, Dita. Hello, Beverly, Michael, Christine, Monique, Lydia, Parshurant. Hello, Nix. Okay. Okay, now I'm placing the shape. I'm gonna see the overall shape of the face. I'm gonna be like this. Can you see this? I was trying to imagine how to draw the face with simple straight lines. Okay. Okay. Now for the skin color, I'm gonna use just yellow ochre, cadmium red, white, and black. It's gonna be like mixing an orange, a grayish orange. I'm gonna have this for the light and another one here for the shadows. Okay, this one is going to have more black. Okay, now the next color is going to be a darker color, almost kind of greenish, grayish, darker color. And for the light, it's going to be just yellow ochre and black and white. Okay. Now I'm gonna add first these colors to the face. That's gonna be the first colors, and on top of this, I'm gonna add these colors. Okay. This approach, that's the best. That's the best way that I have to get at this kind of a classical look on the portraits. Okay, I'm gonna prepare more paint. Okay, somebody's asking me, when painting on wood panels, can I prime in with just gesso? Sealant first. Okay, when I have done that, I just applied gesso. There was enough, 3 layers of gesso, there was enough in a good panel. Okay, this is gonna be for the lights. A little bit lighter. I'm gonna start with this one for the shadows, because at the same time, I as I paint, as I draw at the same time. Okay, I squint my eyes. I mean, that's so clear that this shadow shape here. Well, even I squint my eyes, even this is so clear. Let's start with this and this. That's gonna be copy this simple shape. Okay. Now I wanna copy this. Now this. Just about simple shapes, okay? Now from here, I'm gonna try to follow how tailed is the line for the eyes. Okay, since obviously it's kind of difficult just to draw the eye in the right position, I prefer just to go with this whole shape here, from the eyebrow to the lower eyelid, and do that. Inside this form is gonna be, this shape is gonna be a smaller shape that's gonna be for the eye. Something around here. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit of linseed oil. Okay, now I'm gonna use this color. A little bit of linseed oil. Okay, hello, common logic. Hello, Joyce. Now, I mean, I see a face now here, yes? It's just about getting the right position of the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. And just by following simple proportion rules, we know from the eyebrow, remember, to the nose and to the chin, it's gonna be the same measure. By knowing that, we can just place the eyes, the nose, and the mouth in the right position. What we need now is just adjust the position of the nose, the mouth, to be the same position as the bottom. Hello, Xiao Dulce. How do you manage to paint with color with a black and white reference picture? That's exactly what I'm trying to explain now. Okay. Okay, you know that from here it's going to be about the pressure of my brush on top of this. Okay, if I pressure really hard, let me try here, something like this. It's going to be different what I get there. Just if I just lay the paint and I move it a little bit, okay? You can see here how it get mixed here and how here is kind of, I have moved the paint because it's so wet and I almost replace it with this one. Okay, now we gotta go making decisions during the whole process, where to put more paint, more thick paint, where to blend more, where to leave. Just lay down the paint and leave it there. Don't touch it maybe that much. I mean, that's gonna be during the whole process that we make to take those decisions. Okay. One thing, obviously, here, where is the light? Where is the lightest light? Not the highlights, just this portion. Is I mean, here I have to put more paint. Okay, thick, really thick paint. I'm gonna start little by little. Don't press too much. Oh, thank you, Persuran. I really appreciate your super chat. And now, by doing this, at the same time that I'm laying down the paint, I'm just following this, the lights. You can see light, 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 light. I'm following that. Light, light. Somebody's cooking here. Can you hear the noise? Light. Okay, I'm gonna change my brush. This brush is a flat. I prefer this round brush. People don't care painting or not painting. They just cook. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can hear the noises. Okay. I didn't always black because I just want to kill down this color. You know that I don't want really vibrant, saturated colors. That would be little by little. So the people that already know my channel, that I've been mostly kind of all of you, you know that at the end we want to see just a little bit of the green for some part of the face. Okay, I'm changing a little bit this color. You know that I'm not gonna add more black. This is one approach. Do you know that I have some different approaches? I don't know if that's correct. That's the way, that's the correct way to say it. But let's say that I have different methods. Sometimes I go directly to the skin color without this green. Sometimes I go with just a grayer version of the skin color and then I light up the color. Now I'm working, let's say, from dark to light. Sometimes I work from light to dark. Okay. Okay. What's the name of the red? Oh, this is cadmium red. I'm gonna say the colors again: titanium white, yellow ochre, cadmium red, and ivory black. Okay. Now that I have more, I see more of a face. Now I can start thinking about going with a linear drawing. I'm gonna use this. I have a lot of graphite in my fingers. Okay, I use this like a brown, dark brown color. I use this for drawing, and I'm gonna use this one for drawing too. It's like having a couple of pencils. Yes, one is dark, and the other one is lighter. Let's go with this eye. Inside this shape, I'm gonna try to look for the shape of the eye. A little bit here, a little bit here. Okay. I'm squinting my eyes and trying to see this whole shape, and you can see this. Okay, now you can see a triangle here, so clear. And on top of this triangle here, there's going to be this highlight. No, I mean, that's not a highlight, but I mean this light. Yeah? This. Mm. Thank you, Mary. Helps. Okay, now I gotta see. I gotta trace lines all over the face, like looking for from here up, right, to look for some alignments on the face, the tear duct with the corner of the mouth, something like that. Something that's I need to trace a lot of lines on the face. This triangle that I always do here, I'm keeping that in mind. I'm gonna use a lighter brush, this one. A triangle here, okay. From the tear duct, if I trace a line down, it's gonna be nearly close to the corner of the mouth. Okay. Now here, this part of the upper lip is gonna be, if I trace a line up, it's gonna be with this part of the nose and almost with this the highlight on the eye, on the iris. Maybe something like this, and let's say here. Okay. Now with this one, okay, we need to light up this clear. And add more red to work on the mouth. I'm gonna clean out the brush and I'm gonna add just pure red. I mean, it's not pure because my brush has a little bit of this color. Okay. I go back to this darker color to continue drawing the jaw. Okay, before the drawing process, I need to leave it there. Now I will continue with color. Okay. Let me clean out this brush. Okay, I need more paint. Okay, first, I'll add some white here. Okay, using a solvent. Thinking about the color. I'm watching a bigger image here to see the drawing. Okay. Okay, let's continue with the color. I need more yellow ochre. more red. I'm gonna add a permanent alizarin crimson. Okay, I lay down the paint and I move it just carefully. You can see if I move my brush more and more and more, what I'm gonna do is blend the paint. Okay. Remember, you have to keep, I'm gonna exaggerate this a little bit. Have to keep always this red, red, and red, okay? And the upper and lower eyelid. A little bit of reddish here is okay too, on the forehead. Okay, now I'm gonna use a brush for blending. This with my magic brush. Oh my god. Okay, here it is. Now let's blend this a little bit. I blend and I clean the brush. And again, I clean the brush again. And again. Okay. Okay. It's been 30 minutes and I see a face, obviously. Now the point is to make, to start working on the likeness. Yeah. I'm not so worried about that yet. I mean, I've been trying obviously to copy, I mean, mostly all the proportion and all of that. But I've not been so worried about likeness. Yeah, I gotta think about color and all the process. And now I can think about likeness. But if I get distracted at the beginning with the likeness but because that's something that's important, that's something that is not gonna let me work freely, thinking about just color and all of that. I mean, for me, it works like in my head trying to separate things. Just now I'm thinking about color, okay? Then I think about drawing and proportion and all of that. Obviously, we think about that all the time. So I try just a little bit to separate that, just to not be overwhelmed about the likeness, because likeness is something that is always getting in the way of the work. Yes, but for me, is I always tell to myself, if I don't get the likeness, at least it have to be have to be accurate with the proportions. Yes, I mean it has to be like I gotta keep always checking if the eyes are aligned, all the eyebrows, the eyes, the nose, the mouth. Yes, I don't want this go like this and this like this. And right now is that yes, now I see the mouth. It looks like a little bit tilted to the. It's like it's going a little bit down. Okay, I'm gonna fix that in the process. Yeah. Right now, I'm trying to follow again the highlights. What means to me just paying attention to the drawing aspect of the painting, because I'm gonna follow this. This you can see from here to here is not like straight; it's kind of tilted. That's what I'm trying to do here. Here, here, here. This. Yes. And I did this because I don't want too much paint on the brush. I don't want to apply too much paint here because this light is not that light. I mean, all the highlights are here. It's the light source is up, It hit here really strong, but not here. No, it doesn't hit here that strong. Okay, we gotta keep that order. I'm gonna add cadmium yellow hue. Okay. Thank you, April. Agnieszka. Okay. Greetings. Beautiful colors. Beautiful. Oh, thank you, Moises. Do you use a mirror? Yes, I try to use. I mean, I don't have let's say a physical mirror. I prefer just to take a picture or a screenshot and put it in my computer and image. I prefer to do that. It's more stable. Yes. But I always do that. I mean, that's the best way to find mistakes. I need more of this red. Just here. I think I need another brush. This one I think is going to work. The only problem that I have with this palette, I mean, it's not a palette, it's just part of the painting. So I don't have too much room to mix the colors. Now if you want to add a lot of paint, add a lot of paint to the lights. Not just the highlights, okay, to the lights, but you're gonna listen to everyone saying that we gotta add a lot of paint to the lights and keep the shadows uh, thin, transparent. Okay. Now let's go back to drawing. I use this one again, and I'm gonna just try to draw this eye again. Oh, common logic. What do you think about digital drawings with tablets? Oh, I think those drawings or paintings are really amazing. Yes. I mean, I'm just waiting to, I don't know, to buy some of those tablets and to try. There's a lot of possibilities to do amazing paintings. I mean, more about maybe colors, and obviously, I mean, you can make the corrections so easily. You change the color so easily. I mean, that's just so different from traditional painting. I just want to try. I just want to make maybe some sketches to use for making some sketches. But let's see. I would like. I like to try. I'm not. I'm not so good about technology. I thought I was. I thought I was. putting more and more paint little by little. Ocupado. Estoy ocupado ahora. Te llamo luego. Sorry about that. But that's my wife. You know that I mean I had to answer because I was with fever a couple of days ago for 2 days, and my wife just she started to love me again, and she was so worried about me that oh my God, you have you're gonna die. I said no, no. I mean, everybody was worried about me, and then that's why she's taking care of her mom, but she's calling me like every hour. And I don't answer, she's gonna continue calling and calling again and again and again. Everybody was scared because I know, you know that that's what it is. Hello, Eve. Okay, our painters don't die. Yes, you're right, Eve. We are immortals. I want to live forever. As you can see her, I mean, her pupils are so open. Yeah, my wife, she's always like, I'm not afraid of death. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of dying. I don't care. I told her I have fever. I said, "Oh my God, what happened?" little by little, little by little. Okay, in some cases, here in some part like the upper eyelids, the nose, and the mouth, the colors, the skin color go to the shadow, but it goes with more saturation. It's darker, but it's more reddish, okay, or orangey. It's more saturated. That's why I added this pure permanent glycerin crimson here, and I'm gonna do the same here, okay. But we gotta adjust this. I mean, don't leave it just like pure glycerin crimson. And since I had all the painting is wet, I'm adding more of this camion red too to adjust the color. It's not everywhere, yes, but these areas are more transparent. That's why you can go with more reddish. I mean, I think I added too much red, but you know that I'm gonna adjust this. At least you got the idea that how you manage the color in shadows. Usually here, here, and here. Okay. If you add this kind of red, let's say here, it's not gonna work. Okay, or just here, it's not gonna work either. Okay, where I was? Okay, I was thinking about this. This is my magic brush. Number two, this is the name, artist brush. I don't know if you can read it. This is a liner brush. Hmm, I have a new one here. Okay. Okay, I have a new one, but when you see a new one, it's really pointy. This is really cheap brush. After just a few uses, you use maybe that five, six paintings, and it gets to this stage. Yes, it's not coming back from here. It's not gonna be pointy anymore. It's perfect for blending. I'm gonna mix just black and white for the shadow here. A little bit of yellow just to make this light more warmer. A little bit warmer. To move this a little bit. Mhm. Okay, let's continue. let's work on the shadow. Let's add some red and black and white. Okay, let's wait. I'm gonna a little bit of let me think. Okay, definitely I think a little bit of contrast here. I was thinking just to go really black all this. But I mean, I'm gonna add this light here and let's see if that works. If not, I just gonna keep it just dark. Okay, you notice the color is kind of a purple or violet color. And adding more red here. Okay, I gotta add more. Coming back to the face. Where is the color? This was the color. Here's the color. Okay, let's go back to the drawing. I need to draw the nose. Here it was black, mixing black, permanent alizarin crimson, and cadmium red. And I'm going to work this part of the nose. Hello, Children. Thank you. I'm doing okay. Thank you. Let's think. Okay, I need to correct that eye. I was thinking about this eye. I was speaking about correcting this eye. by mixing with this green and just killing the red. Okay. Okay, and almost on just on the ear without pressuring the brush too much. I think her nose is too red, too reddish. I'm gonna just add more light here. More. Okay, I need to work on the eyes again. I have a bigger image in my computer. Don't believe that I'm painting watching this image. That would be almost impossible to see working just from this image. I have another image a little bigger than, more bigger than this one to my left. And of course, in my screen, I have a really big image because my screen is like almost 30, 32, I think, 36 inches. I don't remember exactly. 32 inches, I think. Now you can imagine that I have a really big screen here. I can see clearly the details of the face. And adding paint, and I'm blending the paint. Here, I'm trying to be really careful because I want to create the illusion of this thickness of the upper eyelid, because it's not something that's flat. It's just here in this little portion, something that is curving in. Yes, and kind of difficult to create that illusion of thickness. It's like painting, how can I explain, a cylinder? I mean, something like that, yes. I mean, something like this is curved. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Monique is asking me, do you have your studio space in your home? Oh, yes, I have a space at home, but it's not where I'm doing the videos. Just I have a let's imagine a house, and the house just in the really the bottom of the house. There is a small, really small room. If I stretch my arms, I can touch a wall to my left and a wall to my right. And I chose this small room because of the sound. I thought it was gonna work. Yes, and I mean it's not working. It's not working. But then, and I have my easel, my screen, my computer, and my oils. It's just a really tiny space, tiny room. Yeah. And it the problem that it doesn't have a. I thought that it was enough to be it was enough just to be a small room, and it doesn't have a door, because I mean that would be like, I mean, that a chamber, a gas chamber. Yes, if I put just a door, I mean that would be just terrible to be here like 4 or 5 hours. But it's working for now, since I just make this. I paint these really small paintings. Sometimes I think hearing fishes bubbling. Yes, I mean that's what I was. You hear me? Somebody lost the audio. So, okay, Monique. I thought it was me. And I choose this room just because of that, because I thought it was okay for the sound. But then it's not working at all. And I know my wife told me, yes, why do you put a door to that room, and that's gonna isolate. the sound completely. And I know that's gonna work, but I know that I'm gonna die just here. I mean, that's gonna be so I couldn't breathe. I don't like the idea. Always, I gotta check out the edges, softy edges, always. And that sounds of water is from my neighbor, because it happened that this room is just really close to my neighbor kitchen. You can, and I can hear I mean, her kitchen, chicken kitchen. And since it's the last room in the house in the apartment, it's kind of a house, apartment house, something like a combination. I have my other neighbor to my right, where I can hear them speaking sometimes, screaming, yelling, any noise. And at the same time, because there is I don't know how to call it. There is air. I have like I go out from this room and I have a little air without roof, a little space without roof, and that's I think that from that space that's where all the noises from the street just come in. That's what I think. An expert about sounds. And I remember once I tried to build like a proper space for recording the videos, and I bought some things. I don't, Common Logic, something like that. That's from foam. Something I just I bought a lot of things. I bought a lot of things. I started just building these, sealing these small walls, and nothing worked. Nothing worked. And the problem that uh, I give up just so easily about all of those things about building up a space for the sound and all of that. I mean, what I'm thinking about is buying a microphone, a professional microphone. In this way, that will be, I think, the solution for the sound. Ah, okay, okay, Monique. Okay, okay. Oh. Yes, and the lighting, there was another problem. I have a lot of lights here, and wow, that's really, that's really terrible to have to. I mean, I have to do it. Yes, I'm not complaining. Like I'm complaining, but not in a bad way. Yes, I'm really happy that I'm doing this videos. I'm really happy that I have I have you. Yes, I have some audience, some people that are interested in art, in painting. Some people that share my we share the same passion for painting. And that's really good for me. I mean, for me, it's been years working in my studio alone, alone. I mean, this is really nice to, and I mean, and doing sometimes exercises like this alone without speaking to anyone. Yes, because for me it was not something about making commissions. I mean, that would be really stressful. From time to time, I just painted whatever I wanted to paint, any subject that I chose to paint that I really wanted to enjoy painting, because commissions is not something that we really enjoy that much. And of course, I have my creative work. And right now, it feels really okay to have to speak to somebody. I mean, I mean that nobody can answer me, but anyway, I'm speaking to somebody. Yeah, it feels okay. Because I mean, for usually we know that uh, pa- this profession is just really a profession that just requires just you alone in a space and painting. That's it. I mean, maybe the only time that I share an atelier with some friends, that was when we finished the School of Art, and we all, like a group of us, like we were like, I think, 7 or 8 painters who we rent a space, a house, 2-floor house, a really big house. We all went there to paint, and then we were from room to room. I mean, that was amazing. You were into the house and you were to one room. There was one guy painting, the other one woman painting, and and there was really like a small art gallery. In each room, there was a painter with, I mean, his paintings or her paintings. Yes, it was really nice that time, and you feel like the urge of working because everybody's working there. Yes, we had the atelier for saying some way just for many years. I think we didn't give any classes or nothing like that. It was just for painting wherever we want. That was really amazing when you share a space with another painters, another artists, because we share everything. Just I remember when someone of us, somebody sell a painting, we almost it was so funny because we said, okay, if somebody sell a paintings, that person have to pay the food for everybody that day. Yes, and the beers, and and we were just like that, like somebody used to sell a painting like once a week, We were so happy. We eat a lot and we get drunk without paying anything. Okay, I need to dark this eye. This eye is kind of, it feels bigger. It feels too big. Okay, I gotta fix this eye too. And when I was single and I have my own space to paint, I was there like days without speaking to anyone, just painting. Then I get married, and then my wife, she does all the speaking. She speaks for both of us. My wife, she can speak for hours. I remember when I see her that she's about to speak, like, oh my god, amiga, see, oh my god, she's. I mean, not always. No, I saw her and then she started speaking, and I said, okay, let's go to speak to the kitchen. I said, why? No, no, let's get comfortable there. And then what happened in the kitchen? I have a window, and the light is coming through the window, and it creates a nice colors. And one side of her face is in light, and the other side is in shadow. Yes, and she's speaking and speaking, and I'm watching her face the colors on her face, the shadows, all of that. And she's speaking. And I said, and then from time to time she asked me something. I said, okay, yeah, you're right. You're totally right. And she's like, I knew it. Yeah. And she continues speaking, and I'm watching her skin and all of that. That's really amazing because, and then if the afternoon, the light is becomes more orangey, and the colors on her skin they become more orange. Yes, and that's amazing. That's really amazing. And the shadows, yes, and the colors in the shadows, this and her skin is one of the most difficult colors to get. And I'm watching her and thinking, like, how can I get those colors on the shadows? I mean, looks so transparent. Yes, so transparent, really transparent colors on the shadows. And yeah, that's it. And then yeah, I'm happy just studying her skin colors, and she's happy with me because I'm just there, just listening to her. And then someday she told me, okay, you remember that day we were speaking about this? And I said, oh my God, I don't remember anything. And I said, yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. I mean, she's gonna be right anyway. Even if she's not right, she's gonna be right anyway. I mean, I'm trying to do this here to get some transparency in the shadows, not in this kind of violet. Trying to get that. You know, that blue. I'm gonna add a more stronger blue. I have cobalt blue here. I usually work with ultramarine blue, but I have cobalt blue because I want a more stronger violet here. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, you only look into the color. Okay, yes. Yeah, she's always right. I mean, if she's not right, there is no way to tell her that she's not right. Yeah. I don't wanna die. I mean, I love my life. I don't need to take those risks. Yes, even when she tell me when she gets mad, she, I mean, it's normal. No, we get mad sometimes, and she just sometimes tell me, "Okay, you don't know it to do. You don't know to do anything. You just know you just know to paint." And I says, "Yeah, you're right. I mean, you're right. I don't know. That's the only thing I know to do. I mean, Eh, How can I get mad? I mean, she's right. Okay, let's add this. Let's work on the shadow because I mean I've been avoiding the shadows because I mean let's go with this violet to make to create some transparency here. Okay, good. This is gonna be a problem. I mean, I'm gonna try more with this. We go with some cool colors and warm colors at the same time. You need to light up the shadow a little bit in order to see more because I mean that shadow is too dark. Did you see the image there in the description box? There's the link to the image. You're gonna see that the shadow is I mean it's nothing there. I'm gonna work on the mouth because I need to work this part. That's funny. I mean, I was thinking about that because about the last thing I said when she once told me, "You're no good for anything. You don't know anything. You just know how to paint." And I said, "You know what? You're right." And she was like, "What? I mean, no, no, no. I mean, I need more. Okay, where I was? I was working here on. I forgot. I was working on the mouth. Yes, I saw something here. I don't remember where. On the nose. I jumped to the nose. I forget about the mouth again. Okay, thank you, Mervat. If yes, we have two children. Oh, Joyce, have you come close to creating the shadows colors in your wife's sunlight face? Um, yeah, I could say maybe she's. I mean, how can I say? I mean, I'm brown for saying for put me some color. I'm brown and she's no white, but she's almost white. And that's why I love to see this the colors on her skin because she has some greens like this. Not like a white person. Yeah. And on the sunlight there is some transparency on her face, on her shadows that I mean that doesn't happen on my skin. I cannot see those transparent colors. And I mean that's maybe that's the colors that I like to see on her skin. Yes, I mean that's what I have at hand. I mean, for me, everybody that's gonna be sit there in that chair that is just facing the not facing, but is getting the light from the one for the window. It's gonna be a subject for me to analyze because this thing is difficult. I mean, it's been like I keep doing this, like analyze faces when somebody's. I mean, when one of my wife's friend come to the house and and they are there in the kitchen. I go there just to listen to them and to watch their skins, colors, and all of that. And sometimes I get bored. I mean, I'm doing this all the time. I mean, and that's because that's difficult. I mean, it doesn't matter how many times do you, how many years. It's like the colors is something like is they cannot get a stick into your mind. I don't know why. I mean, I would like to be this kind of more easy. Yes, like reading something. You read something like 20 times and you remember a lot of what you read. But with colors, it's different. It's like we keep forgetting this all the time. Yeah. But I mean, that's for me. It's like making an analysis of the skin color and having some fun. Just I mean, when I'm speaking about my wife because she's there like speaking a lot, and for me it's like, oh my god, I'm just doing two things now. One is just analyzing colors, and the other one is just listening to her. Yeah, that's maybe the. I mean, if I compare both things, of course, the more important one that would be listening to her because I mean that's really important to listen to your wife. Yes. It doesn't matter if I don't understand anything. I mean, I just or your wife or your husband. Yes, because I mean that would be the same. That applies. I mean, you get the idea. Yeah? I love these greens over here. Can you see them? I love those greens. And I love the thickness of the paint. That's kind of difficult to control this thickness, but anyway, I love that. I don't do this all the time. Sometimes you see some portraits, I just go with really thin paint, and sometimes I go with very thick paint. Yes, Joyce. Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's what we do all the time. I'm not gonna go dark here. Okay, let's see what can I do. If let me see. If I don't like this, I'm just gonna erase it. I'm gonna take my palette knife and I'm gonna clean this out. I think that works perfectly with this one. But I could add maybe a little bit of more color, yeah? Just a little bit of blue. Let's see what happens. Just a little bit. Oh. Okay. Oh, you live in Holland. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, Joyce, one giant gray cloud. That's the same here in Lima. Everything is gray. Okay. What about temperature of color? Cool, warm, or light shadows? Oh, yes. I'm just right now. I wasn't speaking about temperature yet, but I always keep in mind temperature because that's what this violet you see here, kind of cool color, is all over the shadow. But you know that it's not gonna be just about warm and cool. Yes, I mean the only way that we have temperature here is in the that difference is in the light and shadow, because usually the skin color is a warmer color. Okay, I mean there is the only condition that the skin color could change is it has let's say a really strong light source like a blue light that's going to change completely the skin color. But that doesn't happen in normal lighting conditions. That I have seen that in let's say and when there is the light, I don't remember what's the name of these places that you go to drink a beer and dance, and usually are kind of dark with some light, blue light, red lights, and all of that. I mean, I know the name in Spanish, but I mean, I don't know the name in English. And usually, you can see in those places when you go to those places to hang out with your friends, and those are dark, really dark places, and they have just been lightened with these blue lights or those lights, and then that's in that condition, that's you're gonna see a change on the skin color. The normal conditions that doesn't happen. Okay, and about speaking about this portrait, you can see this is really warm. And here is a little bit of combination between warm and some cool colors that you gotta look for them. But obviously, this is the coolest color that I have here. Wow, those eyes are really big. I need to fix something here. This is not okay. Okay. Oh, Joyce. Yes, I mixed this green by mixing yellow ochre and black, and a little bit of white. And adding here Alisa and Crimson. I'm gonna change. I mean, she has something like here to like this. Yes. Okay. I was missing that. This is just white and carmine yellow. Okay, that's better. That works like a highlight. And add more here. I'll change the brush and make this. Hello, Trevor. Welcome. Okay, and adding more lights. Little by little, I add the lights and I blend, and then I add more lights again, I blend again until I feel that that's enough. I just you see that I don't have almost nothing of paint. just for make just subtle changes to the values. A little bit lighter there. I take a little bit more. I want to check on the drawing again. And you see that I gotta reduce the thickness of this, the upper lip. Always I have to soften the edges. Now I'm correcting little things just to getting closer to the lightness. You can see the shape of the nostril. It wasn't okay. Okay, there is kind of a small reflection here. Okay. I add the light, I blend, and I go again, add the light again. No, because when we blend, we lost the strength of the lights. That's why. go again and again. Okay, I need to open this eye a little bit more. Here. Yes, I think. And working on this clear. Yeah, something is wrong with that eye. Okay, thank you, Joyce. Oh, okay, thank you, Marvat. Yes. Mhm. I'm making corrections here and there, adding more light, more shadow, adjusting values. want to keep this transparency here. I think it looks nice. And add pure red and white, a little bit of white. Okay, just trying to fix any mistake, anything about the likeness. Okay, about values, volume. Trying to see color all at once. At the end is all at once, trying to check out everything. And don't remember to check always. I mean, even the first things about this, the center line, the alignment of the eyes, all of that. That's from the beginning to the end, because when we start getting comfortable just with the painting, we sometimes forget to. I sometimes forget to check out that, and after usually the next day, I realize that I make a mistake just there because and I knew that. I knew that. I thought it was okay. I didn't check out, and that's why I always checking out everything, everything. I love this. I would like to create a texture. I don't know. Maybe it's too much. I'm gonna leave it there. Now I'm gonna add some pure white. That feels really bright. I think that's too much. I mean, I love the bright, the highlight. Maybe I'm gonna take out a little bit of here. I'm gonna put it here. Okay, that was too much. Wow. That's my neighbor. I'm pretty sure you heard that. Oh, thank you, Eve. Yes, yes. If you have so many friends, just share my videos. That would be really helpful for making my channel grow. Maybe not. Don't share anything. That's okay with us. I don't want more people. Okay, I think I'm getting to the end. Just checking values here and there, jumping around the face, making subtle changes. Yes, Monique, we have a nice group here. Don't tell anyone. Okay, okay, let me look. Mm. I want to add here these two reds, a little bit more reddish here than the shadow, just a little bit. That creates more transparency. Whereas I see that I still need uh, to thin this lip. I'm moving, kind of pushing the painting to the lip. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, let me see. I paint in a smaller space and use odorless gums on it. Helps. Oh yes, yes, BOC Abela. Yeah, nice name of this group. Okay, I didn't read the whole conversation. Uh, we should have a Facebook page for the Renso group, shouldn't we? Yeah, yeah, it could be. Oh, okay. Joyce, how do we go about it, Renzo? About making a group? Is that's what you mean? Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I can share, or maybe I can uh, uh, make a live stream at the same time. I mean, because I have seen some painters that they do like two live streams. I mean, they stream in two places in two websites at the same time. I investigate more about that. Okay. I think I'm getting to the end. Okay, I think that's it. Well, I already have a fan page in Facebook. Yes. But I don't know. I prefer YouTube. I mean, but for the streams, some people tell me that I gotta go to Twitch, 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 Switch, Twitch. That's for live streams. Okay, that's it. I think. Yeah, I have just 4 minutes. I was planning the 3 hours. I think I got what I wanted. That classical look. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. But I think I should maybe. I would like just to add a glaze of more skin color on top of this, because I mean I love the greens on the face, but I would like just to kill them just a little bit, just to tone down them a little bit. I mean, for that I would need maybe 1 more hour, but it's not like. And at the same time, I know that there's kind of, for some people they're gonna love more green, for some people gonna love more reddish, yellowish, different color, because that's something that the skin color, it could be more greenish, it could be more yellowish, and if the value is working okay, the proportions are okay, it's gonna work like skin color. Yes. Right now, all of this, it could be more reddish. Uh, the only way that it's not gonna work is when it goes with more chroma, too much saturation. That's why the green that I apply at the beginning is kind of control that, because the color that I place on top of that is getting mixed with the green, and automatically the green, it tone downs everything, gray down all any color that I put on top of that. Okay, I love that green is breathing beneath the surface. I love that. I think this is maybe one of the paintings that one of my favorites. One of my favorites today. Tomorrow is going to be another one. Okay. I think that's okay. Yeah, that's it. Just 1 minute. Okay. Thank you so much. Take care. You can go now. Oh, I was forgetting this portion of the painting. Okay, I'm gonna leave it just there because let me check the full image. She has some kind of that's a tower, yeah, a tower, yeah. I'm just gonna leave it here. Let's say this is pretty finished here. Okay. Mm-hmm. Add a little bit of blue here. Almost nothing, though. The idea is just to keep all gray. And obviously the contrast here. And the only thing that has a little bit of color is here. In here, a little bit of yellow. You can see that. Here, a little bit of the same yellow ochre here, here, here. And the shadow here is not dark. Like you see the image, obviously it should be dark. But I don't want that because I want that soft, transparent shadow. Okay. Okay, I'm afraid to forget something. I don't know why, but now that I step back a little bit, I saw this too sharp. I don't know if I'm right or not. I'm gonna blend it anyway a little bit. When I have a doubt, I prefer just to go and blend it. It's better. I mean, it's better just blend it than sharp. And okay, even if I sacrifice something about the likeness or the expression here, it's gonna be okay. Let me check the image. Yeah, that's okay. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Okay. Take care. Take care. Bye. Oh no! Oh no! 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 I don't go yet. I wanna blend this. I just read a comment. No, who told me that? Oh, you told me, Joyce. I like her left eyebrow blended. Ah, okay. Yeah. Okay, that's it. I think. I just so tempted to add a highlight here because it kind of has a highlight here, but I don't know, sometimes don't some things works in a photograph but doesn't work in a painting. If I add a highlight, I'm thinking right now out loud. If I add a highlight here, it's gonna pop up the eye maybe too much. I don't want that. If I add a highlight here, that's gonna happen the same. Maybe a little bit. Not that much. Okay, maybe that works. Yes, maybe that works. Not so sure, but I always thinking about that. Yes, I'm thinking about doing something, and sometimes I just don't see the model, the photograph, and just see if gonna work here. Okay. Okay, everything. I think everything is okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's been 3 hours. Okay. That's okay. See you next time. See you tomorrow. Yes. Yeah. You're gonna take a beer if you're gonna. That's a good idea. Yeah. Oh, I don't have the color picture, but in the link, the description box, where is the link? There is a link to the image. Okay. You're gonna find the image there. You're gonna see the color is kind of different because the image is so dark. It's really dark. Yes? And I choosing to do this because I mean this is a practice. Yes, we need to practice. We need to know the skin color, not by memory, but we need to have a an idea, a clear idea that how to get close to a skin color. Yes. If you compare this with the original image, I mean, definitely it's going to be different. Yes. I mean, if you keep all like I said, if you keep the values right, the proportion okay, there's, the color is gonna be maybe a little bit different, but it's not gonna affect that much to the painting. It's not about copy, yes. It's about adding something more to the painting. Okay, I go now. Bye. Yeah, you can go now. Don't wait for me. Okay. See you next time. Bye. Okay. Can you explain more about the green? Somebody's asking me about the green. Okay. I'm trying to just to create what I will do if I work in, let's say, the process that layer by layer. Layer dry and apply another color, layer dry and apply another color. That's the same. I applied that green and applied this, but the difference is that everything is wet. And because everything is wet, the painting get mixed here. And that prevents for me to get maybe more too lighter or too saturated because that green is going to get mixed with the skin color, and that controls at the same time for me that controls the volume. Okay, I mean you can see how it goes. I mean that's what I think. I mean I feel like it goes like this. In this portion there is some green here because in purpose I don't get to the border with the skin color. I keep more color here, and I keep more of the green around. And the shadow, the shadow not that much because I covered the shadow with this kind of violet. You're gonna see the green here. When it creates more of a shadow, and it creates more the illusion that is something that is turning back. Okay, see you next time. Bye.